It is Memorial Day, of course, this weekend on Monday, but it's really a weekend-long observance starting today, really. And we live in the greatest place on the planet to observe Memorial Day in the finest possible way here in Washington, D.C., and specifically at the National Mall, Arlington Cemetery, and all of the memorial parks. Joining us now is the spokesperson encompassing all those areas, Mike Litterst. Mike, it's go time. I know how busy this weekend is for you, so thanks for carving out some time for us.
It's my pleasure. I really appreciate you having me on, and you're right. It's one of the most special days, not only in the mall, but the entire nation's capital. So we are looking forward to a full weekend of events.
So I'd like to address one thing first, though, just in terms of the protocols. This is unlike other weekends in Washington, D.C. Obviously, we're going to have a lot of tourists here, and people do go to these memorial shrines, the Vietnam Memorial, Korea, etc. But because this is specifically a weekend where we focus on the fallen, is there a different sense of decorum? Is there a different sort of sense of protocol that you hope people observe at this time?
What we hope is all year long, when visitors, for example, are at the Vietnam Veterans Memorial or, looking at the names on the Korean War Veterans Memorial or even walking through the World War II Memorial, that there is a hushed reverence, if you will. But certainly, especially this weekend, especially on Monday, we ask that all of our visitors show the proper respect during their visit.
Thank you, Mike. We certainly will. Just can you walk us through some of the events that are planned, particularly on Memorial Day? I know you mentioned that there are lots of things, and I believe people can go to thenationalmall.org and check out the calendar of events. But can you highlight what folks, tourists and folks can expect when they go down?
Sure, and as the place where the nation honors their servicemen and women and the fallen servicemen and women, the National Mall has a number of programs over the course of the weekend. We'll start out tomorrow morning at the World War II Memorial, actually doing our Memorial Day observance tomorrow because this weekend is the 20th anniversary of the dedication of that memorial. So we'll have a wreath-laying ceremony tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock in the morning, sort of combining it with a 20th anniversary observance. We have, I believe, 10 World War II veterans who will be there to help us lay wreaths in remembrance of their fallen comrades. And if you've never had a chance to come down and meet a World War II veteran, they are open with their stories, and it's just a really good place to sort of experience history in person. If you can join for that. And then Monday, of course, being the traditional Memorial Day, there are wreath-laying ceremonies at a number of other sites. Vietnam Veterans Memorial has the annual Memorial Day wreath-laying at 1 o'clock. The United States Navy Memorial on Pennsylvania Avenue will do theirs at 1:30. The Korean War Veterans Memorial at 4:15. And we sort of wrap everything up with something that we tried last year for the first time and was very well received. We're going to play taps at 11 of the memorials and sites of future memorials on the National Mall in honor of those who made the supreme sacrifice in the service of their country. So if anybody's on the mall at 5 o'clock, and near one of those sites, it's a great time to just pause for a minute or so and reflect on the meaning of Memorial Day.
This is amazing,
Wow.
and actually makes me tear up just to think about, Mike, and I sort of want to dwell on it a little bit. It's called Notes of Remembrance, and I did not know that you did this last year, so it's great that you're bringing it to our attention, because I would love to be down there this year. 5 p.m. on the dot, in unison across 11 different sites, musicians will perform taps all at the same time. That's so cool.
It really is, and I've literally got goosebumps just listening to you describe it. And it was something that we got all of the partners together last year, and somebody said, well, what about what if we were to play taps, at the same time? And our good friends at the Trust for the National Mall coordinated it. They got support from the Doughboy Foundation, who's our partner at the World War I Memorial. They made arrangements to get the 11 buglers to come out and play, and just some of them are close enough you can hear them simultaneously at the same time.
Like echoing across. Oh my gosh, yeah,
exactly.
Goosebumps here too.
it's not just on the core National Mall. We're as far north as the U Street corridor at the African American Civil War Memorial. We're at the edge of Capitol Hill with the Dwight D. Eisenhower Memorial and the American Veterans Disabled for Life Memorial. So it's really sort of across the city. We're really excited about that again this year.
And by the way, also at the future site of the Global War on Terrorism Memorial. Now that's directly north of the Lincoln Memorial, east of 23rd Street. And I know a lot of our listeners are veterans of that war, and they lost their brothers and sisters in that war, and so you're noting that location as well for this too, right?
21st century conflicts as well. Not only Global War on Terrorism Memorial, but the Desert Shield Desert Storm Memorial, which is stone's throw away. So both of those sites along Constitution Avenue will be coming online in the next few years.
Perfect.
We'll be playing there as well.
I'm Mike Litterst. Always good to talk to you, sir. Thank you so much. And I know you'll be working. I know you'll be busy, but enjoy. And I don't mind. Everyone says, "Oh, you shouldn't say Happy Memorial." No. We should be, in fact, reverent, and we should be proud. But we should also be happy that we have men and women who are willing to make this sacrifice for us. They want us to be happy. That's why they did this and enjoy this nation. So enjoy this Memorial Day, Mike, on behalf of all of us down there at the mall.
Larry, it's a great honor to work on Memorial Day, and I appreciate your time. Thanks, Patrice.
Anytime. It is 8:24.